Hi, this is Dee at Aloha Astro, and today we're taking a look at a new moon in the mutable air sign of Gemini. On May the 30th, it will be occurring at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time at 9 degrees, 3 minutes of Gemini. Let's take a look at the forecast. New moon in Gemini, Monday, May 30th, presents potential for a fresh start where naivety, lack of fear, and blind faith can break bonds and limitations or transform challenging situations, but not without some risk or volatility as the moon and sun join in Gemini to form a sextile aspect to Mars conjunct Jupiter in Aries. Nearby Mercury retrograde in Taurus exerts as much influence upon your thoughts and actions as the moon and sun, as it joins the North Node in Taurus, and together they form a fixed T-square of karmic significance with the South Node in Scorpio and Saturn in Aquarius. On a societal level, it is time to update values or finances so that they serve the needs of the people in the present. Changing times are revealing where the old values no longer apply or the established financial system is no longer supportive or equitable. On a personal level, how do you negate yourself and your worth? Change that. Early childhood education, formative ideas and imagination, your neighbors, community, and siblings are the concerns of the mutable air sign of Gemini and the third house of travel and communication, which it rules. Shootings are in the news, and this new moon sends a clear call to put the safety of children and community first through revising the laws governing guns. On a personal level, you would do well to honor and act upon your ideas, as well as work to make new friends and cultivate supportive connections in your community. Venus in Taurus square to Pluto in Capricorn can amplify the pain of loss or an obsession. It is an uncomfortable aspect, but can be a powerful catalyst for doing what must be done, even if you lose in order to gain. The innocence of the Gemini new moon could blind you to the actual hard work or danger involved in any endeavor you undertake. But Neptune in Pisces enhances intuition and provides spiritual protection. There is a born-again energy ripe with possibility now, but labor and pain are part of the process. Deep breathing can help you stay centered and peaceful. So let's take a look now at the Sabian symbol, which should be here. So we round up to 10 degrees on the Sabian symbol. And where has 10 degrees disappeared to? There we are. An airplane performing a nosedive. Keynote, a superior ability to challenge nature and play with danger. Through the controlled use of mental powers, man is able to challenge the most basic force in nature, gravitation. He enjoys playing with it as a lion tamer with his violent animals, but what he challenges is within himself as well as outside. Gravitation is the universal binding force of the material world. By challenging it, man prepares himself to pierce beyond the physical and to reach higher realms of existence. He may lose the struggle, but that prospect makes the effort more exciting. He might gain immortality. This is the final stage of the 14th sequence. The symbol for it has a strong sense of finality. No possibility of half measures exist. Man is committed irrevocably to success or failure, at least as a conscious and self-reliant mind. The alternatives are clear-cut. One may describe it as mind versus matter, or as man's will against the fate that gravitation so aptly symbolizes. So I feel like that all or nothing energy is tied up a lot in the current aspects that we have with that South Node in Scorpio, opposing Mercury in the North Node in Taurus, as well as the aspects that are being formed with Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Pluto rules Scorpio, a very strong all or nothing energy is there, as well as the danger or the volatility, the drama, the intensity is all there in Pluto and in Scorpio energy that is playing into the Gemini and Taurus, as well as a little bit of the Pisces and Aries energy. So Aries energy gives a lot of courage, bravado, risk-taking. Mars is physically active, Jupiter is expansive. They're joining together in a cardinal boss-like fire sign that initiates, leads, says, I am, and that's connecting with that new moon, the moon and the sun in Gemini. This is a flexible, adaptable, mutable sign of imagination, curiosity. It asks questions. It wants to discover or understand. It can be very open-minded, but also rather naive. Doesn't know what it doesn't know, but it is open to learning. And we have that fresh new energy of Aries. We have the relative simplicity and curiosity of Gemini, and taken together, this energy shows that we are open to exploration. We also are lacking a little bit of the fear that comes from past failures. If anything, we're kind of turning that blind eye to our failures of the past and any losses, and we're willing to take those risks or chances and move forward with that intrepid belief that we're going to succeed and be okay. And some of that comes from Neptune influencing Mercury. And overall, the idea of loss or sacrifice is tied into that Mercury and Taurus retrograde in a sextile to Neptune, as well as that South Node in Scorpio. Perhaps you have an understanding that you've been there, done that, or that there may be something that's there in a past life that gives you the ability to move forward and succeed, even if it's not something that you personally know how to do in this lifetime. You have a sense that you will be spiritually supported or guided as you move forward. And of course, Saturn is the one planet that has the most amount of tension involved and not a lot of support. It is in Aquarius, and I think it's really pushing buttons right now in society, and it may also be creating some of an energy of impossibility in your life, or where you're really aware that your freedom or your individuality is somehow restricted and limited. And with everything else going on, you may be willing to risk losing something in order to gain your freedom. You might be willing to stand up and fight, or become rather vocal or stubborn in order to change a situation. So that's what we have going on with the transits and with the Sabian symbol. And I am now back from the week that I was off last week, and my schedule's open. So if you want to know what's going on in your own natal chart currently with these transits, I have openings and would love to speak with you. Take care, stay safe, be patient on the road. This can be an impatient moon, Gemini, rather restless, impatient. Slow down, watch your speed when you're traveling. Take care.